what's going on, guys? In this video, ended up doing a little bit of a comparison, kind of just happened by accident. Still riffing, jamming on the Randall RG100ES through the PVV TM120 cab. I like the way it sounds a lot. Mic'd up with the Shure SM57. These are the Kiesel Lithium pickups that come with the Kiesels. I mean, they have some different options to choose from, but I think these things sound pretty rad. The Fishman, especially in active mode, are a lot hotter, and I feel like these actually accompany this solid state amp in particular better, in my opinion. They just sound a little cleaner. The Fishmans have like that extra just kind of bite and overdrive. Actually, they're just hotter, you know, like that extra push that I don't really feel like this amp in particular needs. I mean, you know, you can get it out of the gain rather than having it out of the pickup. It's just not necessary to have hot pickups, I guess, this day and age anyway, because you can heat them up, you know, through your amp, through your pedal, through your overdrives and all that stuff anyway. All that being said, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to compare them. And what's cool about the Fishmans is they have two modes too, so they have active and passive. I tend to keep it on the active mode because I feel like the passive on those is just kind of wonky sounding, but we'll find out in this. So yeah, I'm just gonna, we'll do it, hear it in the mix, and then we'll hear just the guitars kind of go back and forth. These guitars are also in different tunings. I keep this one in drop D, and Shrek is in drop C. So here's how the comparison's going. That also has bigger strings. Those are 56s, these are 52s. Now, how we're leveling the playing field is by doing the drop pedal for this guy, bringing it down to 6. Or bring it down to 6, bringing it down to C. So other than that, it's the same. So the signal chain is the Randall, the classic blue MXR, and then, like I said, the drop pedal, dropping it one full step, and then with the Fishman pickups, straight up, no drop pedal obviously, and then I'm gonna do both active and passive mode. And you guys let me know which pickups you think sound better. Another thing kind of to note, you know, there's so much talk about all this, you know, pickups and I don't know, every last little thing you can pick apart on a guitar or an amp, you know, to this has this certain sound or this has that certain sound. But I mean, your options are just endless with all this stuff. I mean, there's so many different pickups, but who's to say that I couldn't get these to sound exactly the same if I was messing around with, you know, the EQ more. For instance, I feel like these are a little darker and just don't have as much noise, but, you know, crank the gain back on those, that could match it up. Crank the presence and treble a little bit. You know, you can get them all pretty close. So whatever you're going for, I mean, it doesn't really matter what pickup you have or what amp you have. You have a lot of tonal capabilities, you know, a lot of options, not just within. You can't just look at, you know, one component on the guitar or the amp. So take that for what it's worth. And you guys let me know which pickups you think sound better. My pick is these. I don't know why, I just feel like the passive pickups sound better with the solid state amps. I mean, all my amps are pretty much solid state, but the old school Randalls, the true full solid states, I feel like sound better with passive pickups, in my opinion. Not that those don't sound cool, they're just a little noisier. I feel like these just have so much cut, bite, and high end that, like, the extra just preamp hotness on the Fishmans is just not necessary, and the Lithiums sound smoother to my ear. So let me know what you guys think. Yeah, this is kind of just more for my reference. I'm just curious about it. You know, obviously, you know, I don't like to have to drop, you know, if I have a guitar in C, it's kind of stupid to pick up a guitar in D and then use the drop pedal. But hey, I mean, if it gets me, you know, better results or good results than just the guitar that's straight up tuned to C, then why not? Yeah, weigh in down in the comments what you guys thought was the better sounding pickup, at least for the Randall today. Catch you in the next one. Keep on riffing. Later.